Gents, welcome back to the Chevy Colorado video. I hope you guys are doing well. A few weeks ago, I was contacted by LasFit and asked if I'd be interested in providing a review of their LSplus replacement LED light bulbs. Of course I said yes. So that's what this video is going to be about today. But before we get into this video, I want to take a minute and just stress to you guys that the opinions I state in this video are my own. I was not paid or compensated in any way to provide a positive review or state anything positive about LasFit as a brand. Additionally, I was not paid or compensated in any way to say anything negative about any potential competitors. So while no money exchanged hands, I was provided the light bulbs for free. With all that out of the way, let's get started. Alright guys, this is the top tier offering from LasFit. This is the LasFit LSplus bulbs. They come in at 36 watts and they are rated at 4,000 lumens a piece. And they burn at 6,000 Kelvin. So that's going to give you that white light / cool blue look that's pretty popular. I'm just taking off the packaging here. It actually comes inside of a pretty nice box. LasFit did a pretty good presentation with these. These do have an ultra high luminous efficiency that LasFit is claiming will prevent the bulbs from dimming after running and warming up for a while. So with HIDs and other third-party LED lights, when you power them on, they're typically at their brightest the second you power them on, and then they dim as the bulb warms up. According to LasFit, that's not supposed to happen with these. These do come with 3 stickers that you see there, the product manual and the Allen key for the adjustable collars. So that way you can align the bulbs and make sure that they're correct. And for reliability, they're saying they have quote-unquote far more than 30,000 hours of runtime. I don't have an exact number to share with you, I'm sorry, but take that for what it's worth. They do have a 2-year warranty and they have a 45-day money-back guarantee, so you really can't beat that if you're looking to step into a pair of these. Let's take this out to the truck and get them installed. All right guys, so we're back out at the truck. We're going to switch out the Nineo LEDs with the LasFit LEDs now. And if you've never done this before, it's really straightforward and simple. I'm going to show you how to do it, but essentially there's a dust cap that we're going to have to take off on the driver's side, and then on the passenger side, there's a T15 screw that we're going to have to remove, and then I recommend that you use a flathead screwdriver just to help pop off some of the retaining clips on it. So I'll highlight those as we go along, but we're going to start on the driver's side first. All right guys, so the dust cover for the driver's side headlight is right here. What you're going to want to do is reach in. You're just going to rotate that to the left. And then same thing with the headlight. So you just rotate that to the left, and then you'll be able to pull that out. There we go. And once you get that out, you can see that there's a clip. You're going to want to squeeze at the base of that. Just not sure if you guys can see that or not. Basically right where my thumb is. So there's a clip. You just want to squeeze that right there. And that will release the bulb. All right, so something interesting to take a look at with these Nineos is looks like we've got some cooling issues happening here. So it's looks like it's burning up a little bit. So probably pretty good thing that we're replacing these today. All right, so I just want to show you guys the 2 lights side by side. So this one is the LasFit LSplus bulb. This one's the Nineo that I just took out. I've had this in there for, I don't know, maybe 6 months. I'll get an exact date and I'll put it in the corner of the screen, but just wanted to highlight that. And like I said, you can see here, this one looks like it's definitely got some discoloration. Might be getting too hot in there. Another noteworthy thing to look at between these 2 lights is the size of the power ballast. So you can see here, the LasFit one is, it's significantly thinner. All right, let's put them on top like that. So the one on top is the LasFit one, so it's significantly thinner, and it's a little bit shorter. Probably it's about 1/3 shorter than the Nineo bulb. So that's a positive thing. So to install the light back in, all we have to do is we're going to obviously plug it into the vehicle's wiring harness. the headlight into the headlight housing. Basically find the spot where it makes connection, and then you're going to basically just twist it to the right. And then now what I do is I just tuck the wires into the headlight housing. This is significantly easier with the LasFits. I think because that power ballast is significantly smaller. So, all right, final step is putting the dust cover back on. All right, so the GM dust cover for the headlight apparently does not seem like it fits with these headlights. So you will have to get an aftermarket dust cover if this is something that you want to keep. I don't have any first-hand experience with it, but I have heard that if you don't run these, you can get and will get condensation within your headlight. So that's something I'm going to have to keep an eye on over the next couple of days and see if that continues or see if that happens for me. But for right now, I'm going to kind of leave it the way it is, and we're going to move on to the passenger side here. So the only thing that's different on the passenger side for installing these is you're going to have to remove that T15 screw and the retention clips on some of the plastic trim here that holds in the trim, obviously. So let me show you guys what we're talking about. So this is the passenger side of the truck. Right here is your T15, and then you're going to want to remove this plastic retaining clip. And as we come down here, you can see right where my index finger is, right here, there's another plastic retaining clip there that we're going to pop out. All right, once you get those out, you can just remove this trim piece. It's really not doing a whole lot besides just kind of making things look pretty, I guess. So your choice if you want to put it back or not. I typically always do. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to push back on this trim right here. And again, remove that dust cap. So there's our dust cap removed. Going to rotate that light out. And then just pull it out of the vehicle's wiring harness. We can see here on the driver's side, it looks like we're having that same issue with it running hot. It's definitely got some discoloration, and I'm betting it's from heat. So, I mean, what else would it be from? So just keep that in mind. I do want to line this up next to, so you guys can see the fan size between the... So again, this one's the LasFit. This one's brand new. Just want to see the fan size between these two. So yeah, the LasFit's definitely got a much larger fan. And that's probably why our dust caps aren't fitting on, but not a big deal. Again, they make those on the aftermarket, so I'll just probably pick up some aftermarket ones. I do believe LasFit does sell aftermarket ones, so I'll look into that, and if they do, I'll provide a link to them in the video. So, all right, let's get this in. So just like we did with the last one, we're going to plug it into the vehicle, and then we're going to put the bulb into the socket. All right, so that's in there. And then obviously before we do anything else, we're going to test them out, make sure they work before we put everything back together. All right, do you just want to show you? They are in and out working. I did have to, they are polarity sensitive, so I did have to switch the socket around on this one. But I mean, same color as the Nineo ones that were in there. We'll see just how bright they are tonight. I'll get it, try to follow that same route and find that same wall I got the video of the Nineos on. But yeah, they're in, they're working. Color looks good. So pretty happy with them so far. Let's see what they look like at night. guys, before I get into the final thoughts, I just want to let you know I do have a 10% off coupon code for LasFit's website. That is RADO10, so it's capital R-A-D-O, 10, no space in between. That's going to give you 10% off of everything on their website. If you are interested in picking up a pair of these headlights, I'd ask you to please use the link in the description box below. I will make a little bit of money, a little bit of a commission if you use that link, but whatever money I make from those sales will go back into this channel, you know, upgrading gear or getting new mods for additional content. So I'd appreciate it if you'd use that link for me. Again, the coupon code is RADO10, and that's available to use right now. All right, final thoughts. I first want to say thank you to LasFit for reaching out to me and sending me these lights for me to review. I really do appreciate that. As we saw, it led me to discover that the Nineo bulbs that I had in there were experiencing some discoloration. I've only had those bulbs in there for 7 months. I went back and looked it up. So I put them in about 7 months ago, so it's a little bit alarming to see the discoloration on the bulbs. There's no burning or singeing going on. The sockets all looked fine. None of the plastic is melted or anything like that. So maybe they're just using the wrong temperature paint. I can't be sure, but the bulbs were originally black and now they're gold. So it's a little bit alarming. If you do have a pair of those, I would just probably err on the safe side and take those out of the truck and put in something different. All right, things I liked about the LasFit LSplus series of bulbs. I liked the packaging that they came in. I thought it was a pretty good presentation. Came with some extras. There was like 4 sets of stickers in there. You got a little Allen key to work the adjustable collar and a user manual, which, you know, you shouldn't really need, but it's there if you need it, I guess. So I do like that. The packaging that it came in was a really good presentation. I also like how the LED bulbs are using a very small ballast. So, you know, if you're installing these into a Chevy Colorado, you know, you typically have to tuck all that wiring back into the headlight unit to put the dust covers back onto the headlight housings. Obviously, in this case, we know that the dust covers don't fit, but we'll talk about that a little bit more in a few minutes. But I appreciate that smaller ballast. It does make it easier to work with in the long run. I think they produce a great color. I think the color is very much on par with what I was getting from my SV4s from Headlight Revolution, which were almost double the cost of what these bulbs are. And then they are definitely on par with what the Nineos were producing as well. I do find these, the LasFit LSplus lights to be definitely brighter than the Nineos. Now, is it, oh my God, it's going to be, you know, earth-shattering brightness on the road? No, it's not. But I really, you know, a 55-watt HID kit's not going to really give you that either. So, you know, I would say these lights are about in line with, you know, probably a 55-watt HID kit is probably where I would put them on the scale of brightness. So it was an observable notice, but was it impactful, like you need to wear sunglasses when you're driving at night? No, it's nothing like that. So hopefully the video footage shows that difference and will help prove the case that these are a bit brighter. So those are all very good. They're doing exactly what they said they're supposed to be doing. Dislikes, so there's really only one, and that's that the fans are large. So the stock dust covers don't fit onto the headlight housing once you have these installed. I haven't had any problems with condensation getting inside the headlight yet, but it's been pretty cold out here in New England. It's been steady in the, you know, at nighttime it dips down into the single digits, and during the daytime we're like high 20s, so there's just probably not a lot of opportunity to get some condensation in there yet. But with that being said, aftermarket dust covers are available. They are available from LasFit as well. If you give them a call, they will work with you to figure out what's the right size aftermarket dust cover for your application. For the Chevy Colorados, I measured the OEM dust covers. Their opening is about 3 7/8 inches, which is, I looked it up on a conversion calculator, about 98 millimeters. When I looked online at what the different options were, what kept coming up on eBay for a 2016 Chevy Colorado for aftermarket dust covers was an 85 millimeter dust cover. So, you know, it's unfortunately going to run the range between 85 and 100 millimeters. So I'm probably going to order 2 pairs, one that's 85, one that's 100, and I'll follow back up with you guys probably in just a short video to show you guys what actually works as a replacement dust cover for that. All right, gents, with all that said, that's going to do it for this video. These are definitely, worth your time to look at if you're interested in them. Are there brighter, better offerings on the market? I don't think so in terms of, brightness in the LED environment, but if you moved to like a 55 watt HID kit, you might be able to get something that's just a tad bit brighter, but it's not going to be by much. Definitely think these are worth your time to look at. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.